In the third quarter, banked in off the glass.
He did not look too happy about some of the things he saw on the court. So I would expect some changes here.
I think it's the right move, quite honestly. I mean, they just didn't look sharp or at their best out there. So take the timeout, give yourself a chance to regroup.
And the Clippers decide to take their first timeout here. Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Karl Malone's checked in for Ewing. Rodman comes in for Pippen. Russell Westbrook's checked in for Jordan. And Allen Iverson subbed in for Magic Johnson. And Cleveland with a change here, too. John Lucas is checked in for Matthew Dellavedova. And that one's good. Russell Westbrook still among the league leaders in shots at the rim, but, Steve, he's expanding his offensive arsenal.
Well, he's improved as a three-point shooter. You know, he's got a great pull-up jumper from mid-range already, especially from that foul line area. So Westbrook really is a threat from all over the court.
An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Westbrook's got 15.
He's a big reason why they have the lead right now. He's made all of his field goal attempts thus far and remains hot from the floor.
LeBron against Rodman. LeBron drives in, and there's the call on James. That is his first foul of the game.
What a great play to sacrifice his body and take the hit.
Yeah, I thought that was excellent awareness and anticipation to beat him to the spot there.
Catching up on the changes for Cleveland. Marion comes in for Kevin Love. And Miller's subbed in for Waiters. Well, guys, the D-League, a test bed for ideas that might, make their way to the NBA. And one thing we've seen there is a mission to get games down to 2 hours in length. They really want to shorten the length of these games.
Well, they've banned consecutive timeouts. They've reduced their number overall. The idea is to hold viewers' attention and provide time certainty for the broadcasters.
Here's... We've got 1:18 left here in the third quarter. Now Lucas. And that's out of bounds. Cleveland will retain possession.
16 seconds on the shot clock. 16.
Takes a three. Goes up again. The shot by Marion, no good.
It's a +5 advantage for them in the rebounding category after that board.
Very steady work they've been doing on the interior, no question. And that's, I think, the main reason they have this lead. Yeah, guys, it's his consistent shooting that's really helped get his team into a position they're in right now.
LeBron drives in, and the shot is good. LeBron's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
No matter what the score is, his attitude has been perfect. I love his disposition. He has stayed in attack mode.
Westbrook with it. He's picked up by James. The 11-footer, and it's the Clippers scoring again.
Well, it's kind of been the story here today, hasn't it, Clark?
Cavaliers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Pass to Thompson. It's tipped. Lucas dishes to Miller for the three. The drive by James. And Thompson kicks to Lucas. Miller outside. He feeds it to LeBron. Marion setting the pick for James. Marion outside for the three. And the quarter ends with some stifling defense right there. The 3 quarters of play. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Well, with this assist, he shows you just what a well-rounded guard he really is. Kind of a combo guard. even though he's listed as a shooting guard. Really a diverse offensive skill set.
We're almost seeing more of that, aren't we? It's like guys that have point guard skills that can play both those positions.
Yeah, for sure.
Allen Iverson out there with Russell Westbrook. Then it's Rodman. Then there's Malone. And it's Griffin in at the 5 spot. That's who's out there for the Clippers. Offensive rebound. That one goes. Count it.
That's some tenacity inside, battling for the second chance points.
Los Angeles has gotten all but one of the three-pointers to go down in this game. They've gone 7 of 8 so far. Rodman goes in. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Drawing the whistle and a lot of contact there.
Well, you take a look at video reviews in the NBA, and even across all sports for that matter, they're not going anywhere. Especially with the way media is now. Fans can dissect every call on DVR or the internet. So you want to give officials the chance to get those big calls right. So I think video replay is useful and here to stay.
And Cleveland making a change here. Bullock's checked in. Back to Jones. There's the double team with Westbrook. Jones kicks to Bullock. Haywood with a screen on Westbrook. Second chance shot, and that's 2 points on the layup. And guys, with video reviews, the complaint has been how long they take. You want to keep the energy and the momentum of the game going.
Well, and the NBA knows about this problem, and they're creating a centralized site now to handle reviews, similar to what we see in hockey. So the hope is that this will speed up the process. That would be great.
6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here from outside the arc. That's good. Westbrook's got 22.
Boy, such outstanding patience and decision-making for them offensively.
Yeah, absolutely. Their ball movement has been outstanding. They are piling up the assists.
Unhindered, going all the way. Iverson with the bucket. And now we'll get perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And another thing they're doing is really taking advantage of fast break opportunities, scoring some easy baskets.
Rodman against Jones. Cleveland needs to get a shot off here. And Thomas with the stuff.
Too little, too late from the D. Give him credit for trying anyway.
Great job he did getting through him and up to the rim.
Yeah, now that was aggressive, and that's exactly what I like to see.
Now here's Iverson. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Chance here now for a three-point play.
Really aggressive play, taking it to the rim against the big man.
Tell you what, I love that fearless attitude.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Pippen's checked in. Free throw no good for Iverson.
Well, a new award in the NBA starting 2 seasons ago, the Twyman-Stokes Best Teammate. And the first honoree was Chauncey Billups.
Not too much congestion in the lane. I think he could have gotten a better shot that time, no question.
And that one's good. Westbrook.
And another three-pointer to their second half total.
Yeah, they caught that long-range bug at halftime, and it's been bombs away ever since.
Thomas gets a wide-open look. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And the names of that award memorializes the incredible story of Jack Twyman and Maurice Stokes. Stokes, an NBA All-Star in each of his first 3 seasons, but in a game in 1958, he took a hard fall, hit his head, and thereafter became paralyzed.
One of the saddest and most moving stories in the history of sports. Stokes was waived by the team, and his family couldn't afford his gigantic medical bills, but his teammate, Jack Twyman, worked tirelessly on his behalf. A tremendous story of love, caring, and service in a tough situation.
Open for 3, and again Los Angeles with the triple.
There's been a huge discrepancy between these teams in their effectiveness from the three-point line.
Dan, you really notice it at that end of the floor where they continue to get open looks and knock them down. And that's the kind of lead pass we've seen him make over and over again.
Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-6 run. Right side, Pippen. And again, the Clippers good for 2.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
They get a hand on it. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Here's Iverson. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Boy, extremely opportunistic defense leading to those points there.
That dunk, Clark, coming within seconds of the steal.
Love the way they convert from defense to offense.
And that's what happens when you get all 5 guys on a string defensively ready to react and make a play.
For the Cavaliers, Thompson comes in for Thomas, and Miller's subbed in for Reggie Bullock. The dish now to Jones. No good on the triple.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Well, the score has a lot to do with that, Clark. Just based on that, you'd think the rebounding gap would be huge. And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, dominating performance for the Clippers.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, Stephen Clark. An all-around dominant performance. Clark, and you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
I certainly did, and they just cracked it open and made it an NC. No contest.
Yeah, I like that.
You look at the stats and you'll see just how dominant a game this was for Russell Westbrook. Every time he shot it seemed like it was just going to drop in, and nobody was surprised. You know, one story that didn't get a lot of press last season, 2 days after the Bledsoe trade had been given the go-ahead, the ownership tried to back out of it. The trade was already public. News, and Doc Rivers actually threatened to quit before their ownership backed down.
Feeds to Miller. He kicks it to Haywood. Pass to Lucas. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And for J.J. Redick, that shakeup must have been tough. His contract with the Clippers was contingent on the trade.
And Kevin, reportedly, Doc Rivers leaned on ownership pretty hard, saying, hey, I shook hands on this. Don't make me look bad here. Our reputation's at stake. It all worked out, but a reminder of the Clippers' rather dysfunctional past.
LA's gotten in the groove from three-point range. They are 4 for 4 since the third quarter ended. 4-3, Westbrook. That's good. Great play set up by Iverson.
Boy, they're extending their lead. It kind of feels like they're just piling on here as we come to an end.
Well, hey, let's just call it what it is. They are trying to run it up on them.
And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession.
17 seconds on the shot clock. 17.
Lucas against Iverson. Lucas kicks to Miller. Inside, Thompson. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Make it 2 hands for safety. That's what they say, right, Kevin?
Yeah, that's right. You got it. And he was ultra safe with that dunk.
No reason not to be.
Might as well remove all doubt, right?
And that one's good.
And the fans loving what's transpired here tonight. A really good victory for these guys.
Sure was. I mean, they did just what they needed to do to keep the visitors from getting any momentum going at all.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Iverson. The feed to Pippen. The 11-footer, and that's going to be a treble.
Cavaliers ball.
6 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Lucas. Misses. So it's Los Angeles winning this one easily. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Well, guys, I'm here with Russell Westbrook. And, Russell, obviously the fans were loving this win here tonight. What was your mindset coming into this particular matchup?
Just trying to come out and play our game. You know, we're a good team, especially at home, and did a good job of playing team ball tonight.
The fans were delighted, Russell. Thank you so much. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan Player of the Game, Russell Westbrook.